Pet Doc Donna here. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys today and your dog about minerals. I want your dogs to understand that minerals, they shouldn't have to go and eat them out of the dirt. I don't know what other chemicals are in the dirt around your house, but I don't really want my pets just eating dirt because I don't know what chemicals are in there, and I don't know, they're trying to help themselves, right? They're trying to give themselves back the minerals that we've depleted. I want you guys to hit that subscribe button, and I also want you guys to watch this video to the end. If you can do that for us, it really, really helps us out. I want you to know the top 5 minerals by the end of this video, you and your dog. And I want you guys to comment and give me your dog's name so that next time I do a video, I can give you all of your dog's names. I've got Fido, Diego, Bella, Lady, and that's all I've got. So give me some more dog names. First mineral that I want to talk to you guys about is manganese. Did you know that a manganese deficiency can be one of the things that potentiates your dog to getting a CCL or a cranial cruciate rupture? How could they get a ligament rupture from a mineral deficiency? Well, it's kind of easy, because guess what? We have a lot of manganese in a lot of foods, but if we give the dog too much iron and sometimes too much copper, super common, we get too much copper from our kibble-fed dogs a lot of times. We get too much iron from our raw-fed dogs sometimes, where we're doing more than 10% organ meats, more than 10% liver, because liver, you may think, aha, I know the answer. I am going to go ahead and give my dog more organ meat, and then that will give him more minerals. Well, it will, but sometimes the minerals that you give over here will deplete the ones over here. So raw liver has excellent amount of B vitamins, certain proteins and amino acids. Sometimes, especially raw heart, has coenzyme Q10. But raw liver also contains a lot of iron, phosphorus, and potassium. The iron competes with the manganese. So if we're giving too much raw meat, too much raw liver, we could be offsetting his need for manganese, which is why your dog might be eating dirt, eating grass, eating whatever, eating plastic. It's a condition called pica, and it's a mineral deficiency. And so why might your dog eat these things? It's like his way of telling you, hey, I might not be getting the minerals that I need in my diet, whether it's a kibble diet, whether it's a raw diet. Both of them could have problems. So I want you guys to click on the link that I'm going to put in my bio, which is how to make a vitamin powder with raw seeds. And these raw seeds are pumpkin seeds, excellent source of zinc. We're going to talk about that next. Selenium from our Brazil nuts, raw Brazil nuts, and we're going to talk about sunflower seeds. All of these things have excellent sources of minerals. Let's talk about zinc. Zinc is super, super important. Just like magnesium, it's really important for immune system problems. We want to strengthen the immune system. We want to help with enzymatic processes throughout the body. And zinc, just like calcium and magnesium, we're going to talk about those next. Zinc, a diet high in zinc, calcium, and magnesium helps protect your dog from heavy metal problems. So what can we do to protect those animals? We can give them calcium, magnesium, and zinc. A dose of manganese might be 1 milligram per large dog per day. And a dose of zinc might be 5 milligrams per large dog per day. A dose of calcium might be, it depends on how much protein you're feeding. So usually we do 500 milligrams of calcium citrate per 2/3 of a cup of animal protein. So calcium deficiencies, super important for muscle strength, muscle development, heart, brain, everything. So we talked about it being one of the things that prevents heavy metal toxicity and heavy metals and protects against heavy metal toxicity. And we'll talk about, when we talk about selenium in a second, we're going to talk a lot about heavy metals. But you guys, before I do anything else, I want you to subscribe, share, follow, comment. Tell me your name of your dog. Easy peasy. Takes you 2 seconds. My dog's name is Rover. Okay, great. I want to know the name of your dogs. And you know, you guys can also give me a picture of your dog too. So when we talked about manganese, we talked about zinc, we talk about calcium, we talk about magnesium. Let me talk for a second more about magnesium. Magnesium is super important if you want your dogs to be restful. It's an anti-anxiety supplement. So it also can cause diarrhea if we give too much, so we have to be careful of that. Magnesium is super important to protect, like I say, from toxicities, heavy metals, too much chemicals in the environment. And it's super important to help your dogs rest, to help your dogs digest. I think of magnesium as my parasympathetic ally. So that's the opposite of flight and fight. That's let's just relax. That's magnesium. So selenium is really, really plentiful in sardines. A lot of people do hair analysis and they get a selenium deficiency and they think, oh my gosh, I need more sardines. So, but then what's happening? Well, you may not be giving as much heavy metals like from other longer lived fish, but you are potentially polluting your dog's body with phthalates and plastics, microplastics, the kind of plastics you can't see, microscopic, super problematic for our fish that are in our oceans. So that's why we've gone over to the Brazil nuts. And you know, an adult person shouldn't eat more than 2 Brazil nuts a day because we could get selenium toxicity. But for our dogs, we usually use it as part of our vitamin powder. And I want you guys to really think about making that organic raw seed powder for your pets. Super, super great. So one of our biggest things about selenium is cancer prevention. You guys, I worked with a naturopath who said, if we gave every girl selenium, then we would be preventing breast cancer when the child got older, because our whole culture is selenium deficient. So we need to supplement it. So whether we do it from sardines, we do it from Brazil nuts, maybe we do it from mussels, there's other food sources of selenium. We want that large dog to get about 100 micrograms of selenium a day. And then we just cut the dose down depending on the size. So selenium helps prevent cancer, like I mentioned. It's one of our excellent cancer allies. It actually helps the body to get rid of chemicals, to get rid of heavy metals. It's one of the few things that can do that other than our plant allies. We have a lot of plant allies that do that too, but selenium is super, super critical for getting rid of heavy metals. It helps with thyroid disease. It helps with adrenal problems. So you have your Cushing's dogs, your Addison's dogs, your hypothyroid dogs, your hyperthyroid cats. Selenium supplementation is super critical for all of them. Why don't you guys let me know what you think about that? Mineral deficiencies in pets and what we can do about it. Hopefully I've given you a couple of tips here. And I'm Pet Doc Donna. I have 30 years of holistic veterinary medical experience. So let's get your pet feeling better right now.